4th of July. I'm on my way to my uncle's for a little family get together, and I want to put a little bit of makeup on before I go. Yes, it's hot out right now, but it's not as hot as it's been for the past couple days, so I think we can make it work and rock with some makeup today. Now, I'm not doing my full coverage routine. We're going to try to keep it light in some places, so I'm not going to go in with my primer that I normally use, which is my very hydrating primer. We're just going to jump right into some pore filling primer. This is my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer, and I'm just going to put this right in my pore area. I did just put on my skincare, so my skin is kind of hydrated already, and I don't need to hydrate it anymore. So we're just going to go in with some pore filling primer and jump into some foundation. Then I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation, Natasha Denona High Glam, and I'm going to not really use too much of this. We're going to do maybe like a pump, and then I'm just going to use my hands. I'm not going to use a brush. We're just going to pick it up with my fingers, and I'm going to kind of rub it into my face like a moisturizer. I'm trying to keep it light. I really don't want to do a full coverage routine right now. I just want to put this all over. Okay, that's what it's looking like. Now I'm just going to take my little sponge here and just tap over top. Trying to keep it light, but sometimes I can go overboard in some places, but we're working with it here. We're doing it. So I'm going to go with some concealer next. This is my Natasha Denona High Glam. Taking my BK Beauty 110 brush here. I'm going to start tapping this into my skin. Drop in the comments what you guys are doing for this 4th of July weekend. I hope you guys all have a good and safe one. Then taking my sponge again and tapping over top of all that. We need to bronze this face up because my body is a little more tan than my face right now, so. And I have a new brush to try with you guys, so I'm excited. Alright, I finally got my hands on the e.l.f. brush that is supposed to be a dupe for the Makeup by Mario F4, which I have and I love. I use it for my blush, and sometimes I'll use this for my cream bronzer, which that's what we're going to use this one for today, blush and cream bronzer. But I mean, come on, e.l.f. God, I love me some e.l.f. The the bristles do feel a little more like these feel a little more dense, and these do feel a little more flimsy, but shit, come on now. Let's give this a try. I'm going to use my Too Faced Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick in the shade Chocolate Caramel. Yep, the bristles feel a little more flimsy, but hey, if it works, it works. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Doing my nose. I just like to take the edge and just kind of go down the sides and bring it up. I can be messy with it because I'll go in and clean it up. Once again, taking my sponge and just going to blend over all of this. Not bad so far. Now let's try the blush side that I'm going to use this side for, and I think I'm going to use my Rhode blush today in the shade Toasted Teddy. It kind of gives more of a red vibe, so yeah, perfect. Yeah, like I said, the bristles are definitely a little more flimsy, but it's still a pretty good dupe for the Makeup by Mario brush. Pretty. That's what the blush is looking like. I know it looks a little harsh, but just trust the process. We gotta blend a little around the edges. And I'm also gonna blend the little bit of more concealer that I put on my under eyes into the blush, so it will all come together. So let's do just that right now. Blend this concealer into my blush. Tap this out, make sure there's no creasing, and we're gonna go right in and set Huda Beauty Pound Cake eyebrows in using my Maybelline Build-A-Brow. Throwing some highlighter on. We're going to use this Fenty Beauty Pretty Pearls. It's like a nice white highlighter. Gorgeous. Starting my eyes, I'm going to kind of go for the same vibe I did last year. I'm going to put a little bit of this white shimmer on my lid first. Okay, we're going to start with my red liquid Epic Wear liquid liner here from NYX in the shade, it's just a red. And I'm going to start just doing little dots. Kind of going in now and just kind of dotting each color. Just kind of subtly. Kind of remind me of Buffalo Bills colors too. Came from New York, Western New York. Alright, I popped on my favorite lash, which these ones are on their last leg. I gotta get some more, but my Ardell 858s, and that is the eyes all complete. Gotta lock this all in. I'm using my Milk Hydro Grip setting spray, and I'm also gonna spray some of my Morphe Continuous Mist. Fan it all down. Keeping my lips simple, and I'm gonna throw on my Makeup by Mario lip liner in the shade, I don't know, Rich Mauve, I think, yeah. A little concealer in the center of the lip. I'm just gonna put a little of this Summer Fridays gloss on top. I don't know where my other glosses are, so. That smells good. What is this scent? Iced coffee. Well, and that is the makeup all complete. My festive 4th of July makeup look. What do we think? How it turned out? Not bad, not bad. Other than that, I hope you guys have a safe and happy 4th of July day and weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. And there's the makeup. One last look. And have a good one.